Yesterday I did another Technology Tuesday presentation, so this one's on cool tools for your smartboard. One of the things that we often forget is, we're touching our smartboard, so of course there's germs. You never want to spray the cleaner directly on the smartboard, but you can use alcohol-free based Windex or even the Expo cleaners for the whiteboards. Just don't use something like Clorox wipes. Today we're going to talk about a lot of different things that will help you create engaging lessons or just quick activities. We're going to look at sound and video. We're going to go back and talk about some cell shades and layering, the transparent background, and then hotspots and what they are in different websites. The thing to remember with working with sound, it has to be an MP3 format.
Prepare to be astonished.
So you can attach it to objects or you can have them in there. To add a sound to an object, you just locate the sound file and you drag it in. You'll have to make sure you're not in full screen mode to be able to pull them in, but you can just drag it onto the object. Your iPod saves songs in MP4 format, but then you can convert it, and we'll show you how to do that in the next couple slides. So you can add sound to your presentations. I love this example. I am a science teacher, but I still love this example, and I've actually done it with my own children at home. But this is, first of all, this is just a picture of the book or a picture found on the internet. There's two different pictures and they just resized them. And then they used text from the book, and then they're adding sound to really enhance it. Now, this can just be to engage your learners. Also, if you're working with imagery in your writing and how to really add a voice to it, you can, the sounds, if you play them, it'll help see would you describe this using words. You want them to hear this sound in their mind. But as you're reading, somewhere behind us a train whistle blew. And then a farm dog answered the train, and then a second dog joined in. So then you would add them in, and then when it talks about the footprints, our feet crunched over the snow. And then he had to run to keep up. The sound can help in lots of ways, besides just engaging, but it can help the students try to think about what they're trying to describe. So that's one example that I love with using sounds. There's lots of different websites here that you can that are free that you can use to find different sounds. So these are the things that you can go to and look at. Also, file converters. These three websites will actually change files that aren't in an MP3 format to an MP3 format for you. So you can go here. Some of these even do files like a PDF back to Word and things like that. So there's more than just sounds, more than audio, but those are good websites as well. These websites also do animated text, which I found interesting. This one actually, and of course it's not going to work while we're here, but when you add it in, it actually scrolls the text. So here's different places that you can get cool text to add to your presentations. If you want to import videos from YouTube, when you go to any YouTube video, it has a URL. Well, one great thing that you may or may not know is you can put the word kick in front of all of that when you find the site, and it will kick it out so that you can save it a different way. And then anytime you kick it out, you need to save it as an FLV file. Okay? But if you put the word kick, it'll kick it out, and then you can save it as an FLV file. Another couple great sites actually. Keepvid.com will allow you to copy the URL and we'll rip it for you. We'll send it out for you. So you go to keepvid.com and then you just copy and paste the URL and you can save it as an FLV from there. ViewPure, I've used this in the classroom. You find a YouTube video, you copy and paste the URL into ViewPure, and it just gives you the video without all the ads around it. TubeChop is also another great one. You can just take a section out of a YouTube video and use it. So these are ways to use YouTube without actually using YouTube. Amanda Dury is a 4th grade math and science teacher at Cheatham, and this is a video that she did that with for her presentations, that she took it out of a video site and put it in her Smart Notebook, so it would look like this. And I want to thank her for sharing that with me. Math tools. Some of us forget or didn't know where these are. If you click, it's right up here, measurement tools, you can actually insert a ruler, especially in math and science. Students have to measure things, pictures, whatever. So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew where to find these in case you needed them. The compass I find very hard to use, but it's there if you need it. So I just wanted to share those things with you. Last week we talked about inserting tables, and sometimes they're difficult to work with in Smart Notebook, but here's just another way to customize it. My students were actually creating the pre-made crossword puzzles in Smart Notebook last week, and one thing they came up with is they couldn't actually see the clues and the puzzle at the same time. They couldn't print it. So this is just another option. Each one of these are inserted as a separate table and then just put a cell shade in it. One way of doing it like this, you could actually give some hints and then just print this page and give it to students that may need it or may be gone, or just do it this way. But that's just another way to use tables. Last week we showed the magic tube or the function tube, and it's actually just layering in color. But I wanted to show you that you can use it other ways, so that you can use it for different subjects for different things. And you don't have to have the magic tube, or you can have anything here you want. It's all about the colors and grouping them together. Here's another one for suffixes, or you could even have it on this side and ask them what the root word is. So there's a couple different things that you can do with that. Erase and reveal, we've talked a lot about that. Activities, especially if you want to do it like stations or let the students really use it and check their own work, you can actually have a larger image here and make a smaller one, and then as they do it and put words on the page, this one's just dictionary skills, but they can check their answers by using the erase and reveal. So basically it's just the same picture minimized and then covered over with white, so that way they could reveal the answers. Hotspots. This is found in the activity toolkit. It's just another way to engage learners. This one is set up as the map. So first of all, if we hit edit, you can add or delete points, you can move them, you can edit the labels, you can take the timer off, you can say, what is the question? Find, and then it's going to do the different labels that you do. You can have different questions. You can change score by distance, no scoring, so it's not taking score. You can change it to a grid. You can change it to a Venn diagram, or you can create your own pictures and put your own hotspots on there. So all it does is they're finding, this one's a find, so. The next one's just same thing, but a grid. So if you're working on ordered pairs. Alright, some great websites. Here's a lot of the ones I use. Smart Exchange, which we all know about. And I've sent some of these out before. Teachers love Smartboards. Get Smart with Smartboards. I want to go to ABC, yeah. I went to the TCEA technology conference in Austin, and this was one that a lot of mine were talking about, especially for the younger grades. All of the activities are really set up to be interactive with yours. So let's just pick grade 2, and then it has the different activities, and they're really work really well with your whiteboards, with the Smartboards. PBS Kids have interactive whiteboard lessons. Jig Zone is one where you put in your image and then it changes it into a puzzle. You can make it hard or easy, and so the students are having to they'll just have pieces up here and having to put it together. It's a great way to engage or start a lesson. And then another one is e-learning for kids. And all of these are actually in the document. I'll show you at the in the email I send how to find the document on the L drive, and they're all attached. So all you have to do is hit this paper clip, because usually we're in this mode with the paper. If you hit the paper clip, they're all right here, and all you have to do is double click and it'll take you there. And if there's any questions, just email me anytime, Michelle Phillips. I'm at Cheatham. In the next week or so, I will create a separate video that really shows you how to insert video and sound. I've had several requests to make a more detailed and actually show you how to put all this together. So when I get that all put together, I will send it out. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you.